Today I'm doing some crime reacts, true crime, body cam video type vid right here. The main reason I want to do this is because I've never seen one of these vids about this certain type of thing. And it's a very new age problem. This video is called Innocent Man Gets Arrested After AI Says He's Someone Else. So they're just using like AI facial recognition or something. This is the world, bro, with the stuff that's going on with the social media ban in Australia. It's feeling and sounding a bit dystopian to me. But let's see how this vid goes.
So, very, very peculiar. Peppermill has this pretty sophisticated artificial.
Also, I got a drink of orange juice, get a drink, get a snack, sit back and enjoy.
Very, very peculiar. Peppermill has this pretty sophisticated artificial intelligence software that analyzes faces of previous trespassers. And they get a 100% match on this guy who, whenever they trespassed him before,
100%.
presented an ID that had a different name. They look like the same exact guy.
I am not Mike.
Bruv, this is so bad. Even before AI, I've heard cases of this happening. Like, a man got arrested, right? Because he looks very, very similar to the dude that actually did the crime, right? And they had the same in first last name. And they got mixed up. You know? Stuff like that, that's a very unlucky coincidence for the dude, right? But yeah, like if you put them side by side and you said they were like brothers, like you wouldn't doubt it, you know what I mean? They look very similar. And they had the same first and last name. And yeah, but eventually they figured out that that dude wasn't the one that did it. It was someone else with the same first and last name, and that looked similar. But this is just ridiculous, bro. Because straight away, he's got a freaking ID, bro. Can they not tell it's a real ID or something? Like, what?
Whenever they trespassed him
This is
before,
ridiculous.
presented an ID that had a different name. They look like the same exact guy.
I am not Mike. I don't know nothing about Mike.
So either he is who he says he is, and he's not have ever actually trespassed, which I doubt because their software is pretty cool, and the fact that he's
I doubt, bro. Just look at the ID. Look him up. Like, already, bro. We're already in the vid. This guy's saying he's not Mike. He has an ID. He has his own ID with a different name because it's not the same person. Don't these cops dig in? Is it that hard to... You've got his ID, you've got his full name. You can search the dude up, the innocent dude, and see that it's a different person.
acting super suspicious. I'll be 100% honest. Could legitimately be you have a doppelganger running around.
Well, unless I've gone crazy, I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Nightmare becomes reality at a Reno, Nevada casino when
so
AI
bad.
facial recognition technology misidentifies someone, leading to a wrongful arrest and lands an
This is a
innocent
joke.
man behind
This
bars.
is a joke.
What the good is the ID then? Why do I even carry that mother?
That's so... He's got an ID and they're arresting him still.
The following
Because AI says otherwise. Search him up on the system, bro. Search his license up.
is based
Why
on
don't they
official
do that?
police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On September 17, 2023, the Peppermill Casino calls the Reno Police Department to report that a trespasser has unlawfully returned to the casino. They report that they have the man in custody, but he's claiming to go by an entirely different name than the man they've previously trespassed. Officer Richard Jagger arrives at the casino at 5:48 a.m.
Hola.
So they put him in a
¿Cómo
room and everything.
estás?
Oh, thank God you're here.
The man declaring his relief at the sight of the officer is 40-year-old Jason Killinger, who is accused of trespassing at the Peppermill Casino.
So what's going on?
So we got this suspicious alert, prior trespasser,
Okay.
and we made contact with him, arrested him, and he claimed that wasn't him. And
What does my
so
name
we're just
say
trying
on
to
that ID?
get you guys to make fun.
This is a joke, bro.
So what's the issue, you guys? Did he have a different driver's license or a secondary one, or has he got more property than just this one?
It's just that those effects right there, and that's it.
1 second, pal.
But
One
the
second,
somebody
pal,
that
yeah.
things in his pocket.
You guys ran this information through our dispatch?
Through your guys' dispatch? No.
Yeah,
For hours.
why don't you try to run it through the freaking thing? Because that's his government ID.
You know, comes back as that being who he says he is on his ID, but you know, that's
Yeah, okay, so that's, like, they legit ran it through. Like, with the amount of people in this world, there's probably gonna be someone that looks very similar to you, bro.
that's what we went off right there.
Ah, bro.
And this is one of those things, you guys have this fancy software that does all this stuff, so it's like...
Officer, what's your name?
This is the problem. When people just start relying on this freaking software instead of using common sense and actually using their thinking skills.
1 second, man.
This stuff
A
happens.
few months earlier, a man named Michael had been trespassed from the casino for sleeping on the premises.
All right, man. So this is who you are?
Yes. What, Miss Jagger is your first name or last name?
Last name.
All right, Mr. Jagger. Yes, that is who I am. I drive the semis for UPS. I am not Mike. I don't know nothing about Mike.
This poor
I'm a
guy, bro.
taxpayer here. Look, there's my socks for
Okay.
UPS. Can you please, you got a gun here. Will
So
you
when-
please take me out of these cuffs? My shoulders are killing me.
You're gonna sit there for a minute, man. So, when he gave you this information, did you guys verify it?
Okay, they look very similar, but he's legit got government ID. Like, why don't you freaking search it up?
Against an ID, or how does that work?
So in that report there's an ID on there as well, and we can show you that one.
Okay.
Jason, a long combination vehicle driver, had been playing craps until about 3 a.m. when he decided to leave the Pepper Mill and go to the Atlantis Casino. On his way out, he stopped at a blackjack machine and started playing. There, he was approached by a security guard who addressed him as Mike. When Jason clarified that he was not Mike and presented the guard with his driver's license, the guard apologized and walked away. However, as Jason attempted to leave, he was surrounded by security guards
What?
and handcuffed.
He was full on
He was
leaving
told
as
that
well.
He was under arrest for trespassing.
Bruh, this is a joke. He was leaving as well.
So that's the ID that he presented. I'll be.
Look at the nose.
Yeah. Huh. Weird. Very weird.
Yeah, maybe they just happen to look a lot alike each other. Why don't you look into this guy's ID more and look into his background and do some research instead of just chucking him, in jail?
Let me snap a picture of that. I'll run both names.
The casino's AI facial recognition software positively identified Jason as Michael, the man they had trespassed.
Let me step out just so I get better reception.
That's so bad. 100%,
What's
really.
weird is that we'll have to, lift him up and see how tall he is.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's on
Because
this.
that says he's 5'9", and that says 6'1".
Yeah.
This isn't the only difference between Michael and Jason's IDs. Jason is listed as 7.
So this is Michael. Okay, Michael's the one that got trespassed, and that's Jason. That's the innocent dude. So Jason's 6'1", he's 5'9". Bro, that should be obvious as well with the height. That should be obvious. Bro, these two are different guys. Like, they look very similar, but they're like, bro, are we serious? And he's a bit bigger as well. He's a bit bigger.
Years younger than Michael and says that he weighs 50 pounds more. As well, the signatures are different. In his report, Officer Jagger wrote, quote, "The associated demographics on each driver's license were fairly similar with the..."
Bro, it's not even that hard, bro. You know what you could easily do? Give him a piece of paper, right? It might not always work, but it can help, I think. And then you have his license, because these guys think it's a fake license, because they don't believe him. Because the AI said so. And tell him, can you write your signature? And see how accurate that is.
The only
They could
major
try that.
distinction being hazel and blue eyes, which are by their very nature similar eye colors and are dependent upon lighting.
And the pictures are very, I mean, the
6159, bro.
Right,
That's
and then we have
that's pretty
our
different.
new system, our new facial recognition system, and that's what it's telling us. Is it's telling us that it's looking at it and it's doing that, and then there was another one that came up.
Well, it's obviously wrong, bro. It's obviously wrong. Like, facial recognition, does it take in height? It doesn't take in height. One of them's obviously taller than the other one.
When he was at the RTRK, which is one of our better cameras, this was right before we arrested him. We looked at it and said, "That's him," and it came up
100%. Okay.
100%.
Yeah, it says 100%. Look how freaking blurry that crap is as well. Look how blurry that crap is, bro.
That's him, and it came up
It's so bad.
100%. Okay.
100% match.
Yeah. So the software's saying it, that it's legit.
Right, and it's
So he.
pretty damn accurate.
So either he
Bro.
presented a fake
This cop's
identification
an
the first
idiot,
time,
bro.
or he's presenting it now. Even
How hard is it to just do a bit more research into these people? Like, bro, it's not that hard. Just be like, oh, where's your place of work? UPS. Okay. Call up his work. That's legit. You could do that to identify if he's lying or not. Give me your boss's number, whatever. I'll call you up. Or are you on the UP? Like, I don't know if they've got a system where you can search up employees. Are you on the UPS system? Search him up, you know, and see if he pops up. His name. Like, they didn't even attempt to really, like, this cop and these people didn't attempt to really see. Different height, obviously. Obviously, they look pretty similar. This AR that's saying it's 99. Bro, the quality of those pictures are freaking low as well. And he's got a government ID. Like, that's a joke, bro. That's a joke. If this continues around the world, bro, or whatever, that's a joke. Like, what's the point of having ID? It don't matter anyways, because AI says otherwise. Like, what are we doing, bro? This cop... Oh my gosh, bro.
if he had a twin, it wouldn't be 100% on the facial, right?
This guy, if he was a twin, it wouldn't be 100%. Bro, the facial recognition is poor, bro. Look at how low the quality is, bro, of the cameras.
Right?
I wouldn't think so, but I don't know, because they say twins share DNA, right?
Bro, these...
But, like,
I guess it depends upon
Dumb and Dumber over here, bro, talking about cameras. Dumber and Dumber.
if they're
Like,
identical.
I've seen identical twins where it's like, even, I mean, moms can tell them apart. So
Right.
it's,
The other thing that kind of made us feel suspicious, or
yeah.
us managers, was right after our officers made contact and they saw the ID that he's presenting today,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, okay, it's not the same guy. He immediately gets up and starts cashing out, like running for the door. I'm like, okay, if it really wasn't him, why is he running for
Why
the
is-
door?
Bro, maybe he just wants to leave because you guys are freaking bothering him, thinking it's someone else. Like, bro, if that happened to me, I probably wouldn't want to stick around. They're like accusing you of being someone else. Like, I wouldn't really want to stick around.
Getting ready to leave.
Jason would later explain that earlier that night he played at the Legends Bay Casino, the Nugget Casino, and the El Dorado Casino before arriving at the Peppermill around 11:30 p.m. He claimed that each time he was up $200, he would move on to a new casino, and just before his arrest, he had made $200. He also estimated that prior to the 16th, he had gambled hundreds of times at the Peppermill without incident. After speaking with the Peppermill employee, Officer Jagger calls to check the police records.
I have a precarious situation. Trying to positively identify somebody who may have or
What's up,
may
Jacob?
be using a fake ID. So I've got 2 names, 2 Nevada driver's license numbers, and all that. If there's a chance I could have you run both and see if any
This
of
doesn't
them
work.
come back,
This is
and
a
maybe
joke of
send
a
me,
system that they got up.
pictures in an email of what their IDs come back as?
Yep.
Huh. That is super weird. Do you see resemblance in those?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
But yeah, they're the 83, 78, yeah.
That's super weird.
Okay. So what? There's a resemblance. So what? They're 2 different people. There's 2 different IDs. Like free bro by now. What are we doing?
So I have a feeling these are both the same guy, but he has different IDs.
Oh my
Crap.
gosh. This is a joke. This is a joke, bro. The same 2 guys, different IDs. Don't they need to measure you? Don't they measure your height to get your height? Because they got 2 different heights, bro. 5'9", 6'1". That's 4 inches difference.
It's crazy because their software here, they have this facial recognition software here at the Peppermill, and he came back as a 100% match for the character who was previously trespassed.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you typed,
So
Jacob. I don't know what that
definitely
is.
So I have a feeling he's somehow making some fake identification or something. But I mean, if you're pulling them up, then they're legitimate.
Yeah, they're both through the DMV at least. He's somehow able to get them.
With this discovery that both Michael and Jason's IDs are legitimate, Officer
These cops are ridiculous. All because they look similar. They look similar, bro. Like, why don't they do background checks on both of them? Instead of, like, just accusing him of lying.
Jagger calls his
I
supervisor,
don't
once
know,
again
Jacob.
explaining that the Peppermills AI technology came back with a 100% match that Jason and Michael are the same person.
Then this guy that they have now detained.
Okay, where are we at? 8:41? Keep in mind, these are the cameras that they're saying are so accurate, bro. These are the cameras. Where is it? Where's the actual camera? They showed, like, pictures of the CCTV.
A few months earlier, a arrest for trespassing.
Where is it?
You guys have
The man was released at the Peppermill Casino.
Where is it?
2024
Oh, yeah.
lawfully and entirely.
Keep in mind, they're saying these cameras are mad accurate and they're all this. This is the cameras they're talking about. What type of qualities is? This is what they're talking about here. These are 100% accurate. Like, I think they would be able to tell twins apart. Are we joking right now? Look at this crap. This is trash. Oh my gosh. We got imbeciles searching stuff up and it's 2 separate licenses, and then straight away they're like, oh, he must have just lied somehow and got two official licenses. Bro, search up the criminal records. See if there's any criminal records. Like, let's be serious.
Explaining that the Peppermills AI technology came back with a 100% match that Jason and Michael are the same person.
Then this guy that they have now detained presents a different ID with a different name, Jason Killinger, and that has a matching photo for him now. I mean, the photos are different photos, but they look like the same exact guy. The only difference is one has a chin goatee.
Bro, these pictures are still trash,
But,
Jacob. They're still horrible.
Definitely super weird. So all of these
Quality.
driver's licenses are both valid. So either he is who he says he is, and he's not actually ever actually trespassed, which I doubt because their software is pretty cool, and the fact that he's acting super suspicious.
Suspicious?
Two,
Bro, you just arrested him for no reason. What are you talking about suspicious? He got arrested for no reason. He showed you the ID, and then, like, bro, like, what's the point in having ID?
I just have a feeling somehow maybe he's got a hookup with the DMV where he's got
A
2
hookup.
different driver's licenses that are registered with the Department of Motor Vehicles with different names and dates of birth.
Is this
So,
Acorn Cop?
I guess I'll arrest him on that and then
TS?
just list him as a
What?
John Doe and then have him booked in for a wins check. Alrighty, well, that solves that.
That
So you
solves
guys
that.
got
You didn't solve crap, bro. What did you look into? No, they genuinely didn't solve anything. Oh, okay. No, this genuinely didn't solve anything. Because they're just making straight up assumptions and just, like, no evidence. No evidence. Like, there's no solid evidence here. Besides this freaking crap AI camera that's apparently 100%. Obviously, it's not working. No, bro. Bro, gave him the license. Legit said where he worked, all that stuff. And then they do the checks and see that's a genuine license and compare it to the guy that actually got banned from the players. Genuine license, both of them. So straight away, instead of digging deeper, like, bro, he could have just went up to him and say, "Oh, where do you work? Where's your boss's number? You say you work for UPS? Let's give him a ring. Let's give him a ring and see if you're, on the system and all that." Because it's one thing to just lie, but if you say, like, yeah, I work for that, I do this, I do that, and then you call up all of them, bro, and then they all, everything comes back as legit. No, that's not, that's a different person. But no, he didn't bother to do anything. He's just like, oh yeah, he must have just got a hookup at the DMV. I'm arresting him. Like, what? That's just lazy. I think this is just lazy crap. And he's just relying all on the freaking AI. Because that's the only thing that's saying he's the same person, the AI. Everything else is saying otherwise. Everything else is saying otherwise except for this AI. And then he's going straight off that and making all these assumptions from that.
A complaint.
Bro, this is ridiculous, bro. I would be fuming, bro.
Statement already done.
I would be fuming if this was me.
Easy. So right now, because I can't identify you, man, it's weird. Because
I mean, you can, because he gave you the ID, but oh my gosh.
Essentially, it looks like you have two names.
Oh my. Oh, this is pissing me off. Oh, essentially, you've got two names instead of thinking that two strangers can look similar. Like, what else does he need to do? He pulls out his birth certificate and what? He forged that as well? Like, are we serious? And this is all for trespass. Apparently, trespass. Like, what the heck?
I don't know.
And poor guy got locked up. He got arrested by the security as he was leaving. He didn't do nothing wrong as he was leaving. As he was leaving, he got arrested.
Man, so I can't identify you.
I can't identify you.
They can't cite you.
Officer Jagger collects Jason's things, which includes his driver's license, a Peppermill player's card in the name Jason Killinger, and a debit card from his credit union in the name of Jason Killinger.
You can't
Like, do you think this guy's faking all this crap?
be cited, then you are arrested. So
I'm arrested?
yep, I'm
going
going
to jail?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
He's
I'm
going to
not
jail.
a joker, man. So you'll be arrested and you'll get
Bro, the way he's talking, bro, he sounds so arrogant and he's so stupid. I'm not a joker, man. You're getting it. Oh my gosh.
fingerprinted up at the jail, and then they'll be able to discern your identity and what the mix-up is with this
This is a joke.
stuff.
Bro, all because someone can't do their job right. An innocent man's getting arrested.
I'll be 100% honest. Could legitimately be you have a doppelganger running around, but
Bacon
they
cop.
are strikingly similar and enough. Their fancy AI.
See, stop talking about the AI technology. Stop talking about it. Why don't you actually look into it deeper than just arresting the poor bloke? He did nothing wrong. Like, can this cop not, like, fathom that there's gonna be people out there that look very similar to each other, that have never heard each other, never met each other, but, just by chance they look very similar. This guy didn't try to do anything else. He didn't ask him more questions to try to identify himself. Like, bro, are we serious?
Technology that
Can't figure
reads
it out.
faces. No, it says it's a 100% match, but
This is just lazy. This is lazy. Oh, it says 100% match. I'm gonna go with it. When everything else is saying they're different people because they are everything else, but this AI and this lazy cop not wanting to like actually dig in deeper, and do a good job because he's just lazy. He's just gonna arrest him.
at this point our hands are tied because a reasonable and prudent person would, based off the software, based off the pictures, based
You're just saying pictures, bro. What do you mean reasonable? This is not reasonable.
off of even your driver's license
Even your driver's license, they're two different driver's licenses.
picture, make the
And it's on the system. What else do you want? What else more do you want? Like, for this guy to prove?
a reasonable conclusion that all three are the same person, just two different IDs
Can
with two
you
different
look
names.
at the back of the IDs? Because I have all the endorsements except for motorcycle and hazmat.
Okay,
Other than that, I got all the endorsements.
but that's the thing
Is his a CDL?
so that's the thing is it's either someone else is using your stuff or you're using somebody else's stuff, and unfortunately.
See, more assumptions, bro. Oh yeah, you're just probably using someone else's crap.
You look too much like the guy in that picture.
This is a
so
joke.
much so that the fancy
Bro, stop
computer
talking. Bro, at this point, get a room with a freaking computer, bro. You're talking about it too much. Just, I get a room with it at this point. What are you
It does
talking
all
about?
the face scanning of everybody who walks in this casino.
Oh, I know.
Makes the same determination that my feeble human brain does. So
As if you got one, bro.
Jason's ID is a Nevada Real ID driver's license. In order to obtain a Nevada Real ID driver's license, a person must present themselves at the DMV with proof of identity such as a birth certificate or a current U.S. passport or U.S. passport card, a social security card, and 2 documents proving Nevada residence.
I can't believe I'm going.
Bro, you to do all that, and this guy's saying, oh, he probably got 2 fake ones. Are we serious? You probably... Bro. So he's just doubting the Nevada, like, what's it called, DMV or whatever. He's just saying, oh yeah, they messed up, so I'm gonna arrest him because I think somehow he got two licenses through the DMV. Bro.
All I want to do is play some goddamn dice and make some money.
Yeah.
If I got a check stub from my work,
check stub.
yeah, would that prove it to you guys?
Honestly, man,
No.
the only way is
See? Because they don't care. This ain't reasonable. He's legit giving all these things. Like, he's talking about, you know, work to identify himself, this, that, the other. And he's like, no. I think he's just lazy, bro. This is a crap cop.
Gotta get your fingerprint out.
Later, Jason would reveal that along with a check stub in his vehicle, he also had a current vehicle registration for his car in his name, a Department of Transportation medical card, a Teamsters Local 533 union
Everything.
card, and a valid vehicle insurance card, all
In his
his
car.
name. Officer Jagger's police report would later state that, quote, due to John Doe having conflicting identification, he lacked satisfactory evidence to reasonably assure me that he was who he
What? He's got all this ID. What else do you want? Like, what else do you want, bro? What else do you want? What else do you want?
claimed to be.
This is a joke. This is a joke. This cop's a
Yeah,
joke.
it's one of those. Like I said, man, if it turns out that it's not you, then it's one of those ones you can call the director and be
Yeah, it's one of those ones you sue the cop, bro. It's one of those ones you sue the cop.
like, hey, man, your software is made it a critical error.
Forget about the software. The cop made a critical error. This guy's got all this other evidence, bro, to prove that it's not him.
Tax dollars we're paying for?
But this cop don't want to hear
It's
it.
not built for comfort.
Dude.
This cop
It's
don't
not
want to
built
hear
for
it.
comfort, pal.
The
Very
end,
sorry.
Before he leaves, another officer arrives at
bro, the way the cop is talking to this guy pisses me off as well, bro. Just from the fact that he didn't even try. Like, this guy's talking about, you know, work checks or stamps or whatever they call it. Everything.
the casino, and Officer Jagger takes the opportunity to once again explain the situation.
It's super weird because this poor guy might be like legitimately somebody else.
Yeah, but you're too much of an imbecile, bro. Yeah, he's just talking condescending, bro. When he's just an imbecile.
Soon, Officer Jagger begins
So I guess in some places now, if you look very similar to someone and AI says you guys are identical, you're just getting arrested. And no matter how much ID you have, apparently, they don't care. Like, at this point, don't even carry ID, bro. It doesn't matter. Like, really. If
the
this
drive
happens,
to the Washoe County Detention Facility.
I'll be honest, I don't know what to think because usually those systems are pretty good. Like,
stop talking. Like, see, he's back at it again. Get a room with the freaking AI, bro. Because it sounds like you're thinking about it a lot. Like, stop talking about the AI. Why don't you just do some work yourself and do some research and actually try to look into it and figure out if he's innocent or not, bro? He's talking about work, like, you know, can you identify, could I bring in, you know, what he does for work and all that to identify himself? But no, the cop's like, no.
we've used those systems in the past to catch homicide suspects.
Sure.
So, like, they're fairly reliable. So if it comes back, you know, one angle on your face, it was 99%. The other one was 100%.
Yeah, sure,
Is that
bro.
right?
Yeah, so it's like, it's It says that you're that guy.
Well, unless I've gone crazy, I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Yeah. You seem like a stand-up guy, and there's probably a really terrible
You're
case
just
of
an
mistaken
imbecile, bro.
identity.
What you mean mistaken identity? He had all his identification.
I've never been arrested. Never. Not once.
Bro.
What the good is the ID then? Why do I even carry that mother?
Facts.
That one young security guard, man, like a robot. That's what pisses me off, is because they don't think, you know. It's like, well, this is what I was taught.
Facts, bro. They not thinking. This is what happens. They just rely on the technology so much, you know? And it's obviously not perfect, but they think it's almost perfect. But then they just listen to it. You know, instead of using, you know, critical thinking skills and, you know, okay, ID here, okay, search it up, okay, 2 different people, blah, 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 blah. 2 different height as well. It says, okay, you know, the AI says this, the AI, oh, it's good.
Use your head. And then people aren't smart enough to think for themselves. They're just not.
Like this cop, bro.
Fortunately, it's the world we live in.
As you're doing that, as you're doing what he's talking about. This guy's a joke, bro.
If all goes well, you should be out of those cuffs in the next, hopefully, 8 to 10 minutes.
It's not gonna take that long.
Okay, good.
I bet.
Because some that looks like me was sleeping in the casino. It's not me.
Despite Jason's continued protests, Officer Jagger hands him off to the jail staff. Jason's fingerprints were soon submitted for analysis.
Best of luck, man. Sorry.
Sue this guy, bro.
That's weird.
It's super weird. So it's one of those ones, like, I genuinely...
Bro, why are they talking about it so, like, how, oh my gosh. Can not, like, do none of these cops and security guards are able to comprehend that there's people that look insanely similar in this world? Can they not comprehend that?
Like, I kind of believe him.
Yeah.
It wasn't long before the fingerprint analysis conclusively established that Jason had been telling the truth all along.
Idiot
And he was, in
cops.
fact, Jason Killinger. Later that same day, around 4 p.m., Jason was released from the jail on his own recognizance. The day after his release on September 18, 2023, he went to renowned urgent care Vista, where he was diagnosed with a strain of both the right and left shoulder and contusions on both wrists.
What?
On July 30, 2025, Jason filed a complaint in federal court against Reno police officer Richard
Sue this
Jagger.
cop, bro.
While at the jail and after his identity had been confirmed, his arrest papers were changed from John Doe to Jason Killinger. The federal complaint states that this meant Jason would be prosecuted for trespassing, even though Michael had been the only one who was trespassed. According to the complaint, Jason's charge of trespassing was eventually dismissed.
Okay.
However, he now has a criminal record. According to the complaint, facial recognition technology
He's
has
got a
led to
criminal
wrongful
record.
arrests in Louisiana, New Jersey, Maryland, and Texas.
This is a
Many
joke.
cities now conclude that for an arrest, there has to be some kind of secondary corroborating evidence that is
Obviously.
unrelated before there can be sufficient justification to arrest. Jason Killinger's case remains ongoing.
Bro,
If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering
get your money, bro. Jason, get your money. These cops are jokes, bro.